Ruth always said, life's too short to eat anywhere else.
Make a reservation online at ruthschris.com or by calling 800-544-0808.
At any point in time over the last 6 months, the president could have simply said, I will not default on the interest, I will pay it. We bring in $200 billion a month. The interest payments are about $20 billion. There's no excuse for not paying the interest. There's no excuse for scaring seniors, as the president's been doing. He should take Social Security checks off the table. He should also take the salaries of our soldiers off the table. And we met this morning, leaders in the House and Senate, conservative leaders, and we introduced legislation that will force the president to pay the interest, pay the Social Security checks, and to pay the soldier's salary.
Republican Senator from Kentucky, Rand Paul, on Neil Cavuto on Fox News today talking and making the most sense we've heard on the show today.
Yes, there's two things going on here. Number one, that is the truth. That is how you should speak and answer anything that the president says. The other thing else is this. There has to come a time when the American people hear from the Republican Party. I don't know when the hell it's going to be. You got to hear from someone, whether it's Rand Paul or Paul Ryan or Michelle Bachmann, to simply begin talking about the political business model that the left is perpetrating on America. This is a scam. He's correct when he says that the president can relieve fear and uncertainty.
And he should.
Chooses not to.
Exactly.
He chooses not to because it's part of the plan of fearing and sending a message that all is out of control and he's the only one that'll fix it.
I'm reading a book. It's about the presidency of our last president, George Bush. And when the surge happened in Iraq, Harry Reid of the Senate, the Democratic leader of the Senate, was discounting it, saying it was a failure before the troops were even there, before the troops even got into Iraq to show that the surge could work. So it's like, to me, our elected leaders need to take some time and assess. We look to them for leadership here. They better make sure they get their statements right. That said, Minority Speaker of the for the Democrats, Nancy Pelosi.
This is an excuse. This budget deficit is an excuse for the Republicans to undermine government, plain and simple. They don't just want to make cuts, they want to destroy. They want to destroy food safety, clean air, clean water, the Department of Education.
This woman is
they
nuts.
Want to destroy
She's a
your
drunk.
rights.
She's a tired drunk. She's not even worth listening to. She is an old handbag, and
she is nuts. We haven't heard from her in so long.
She's completely crazy.
She's not. Come on, destroying the government.
The criticism that
quality
these
of
people
food,
foisted upon Nancy, that Nancy Pelosi and all of these leftist screwballs have foisted upon Sarah Palin is unbelievable when, in fact, you want to talk about what's really crazy. This woman is nuts. And I call her Bella Pelosi. She's completely crazy. This woman is anachronistic, to say the least. I mean, she wouldn't even be in her time 50 years ago.
Nancy Bella Pelosi.
She's completely criminally insane. I think she's a drunk on top of it.
Speaking of, did you say crazy, leftist crazies? Here's Harry Reid.
Nobody believes that the Boehner problem is anything more than a big wet kiss to the right wing, and I mean the Tea Party. That's who I mean. It's too bad his caucus is being run by such a small number of people.
Another drunk, another apparatchik, another a ballot box stuffer, another reprobate, a licentious calumnus, a reprobate that somehow is drawing a breath. And it is unbelievable that this guy hasn't been snuffed out politically.
But a prophet.
If they get that over here, it'll be defeated. If we bring it up earlier, it'll be defeated. So we're where we need to be on the Boehner plan. Yeah, I repeat, every Democratic senator will vote against it.
Good, right? Is that what you're saying?
This is perfect. You can sync them with it if anybody's paying attention. You just play that as a soundbite every single time that the Republicans say, this is what we're doing. By the way, I'm going to address what Nancy Pelosi, what Bella said, and it's simply this. She says we're trying to destroy everything. Yes, we are. We want to destroy the foul stench of big government that you, Nancy, Bella, have created in this country, and all of your other America-hating sycophants. You've got to get these people out of Washington. We want to destroy you. And Rush Limbaugh was correct 2 years ago when he says, I hope he fails. And it's becoming even more and more clear that we hope he fails, and everybody else that is in that cabal is eliminated.
White House Press Secretary Jay Carney, one more time.
Said his lawyers are not convinced that the constitutional option is a winning argument. Is that the same as saying that it is totally off the table?
It doesn't. It's not available. The Constitution makes clear that Congress has the authority, not the president, to borrow money, and only Congress can increase the statutory debt ceiling. That's just a reality. You can have an esoteric discussion about constitutional law and what could or could not or should not be changes that may, but that we don't have the luxury of the time.
So that's the press secretary saying that the 14th Amendment is not available to raise the debt limit. However, some of the liberals just are going to hang in there, like Barbara Boxer.
But as far as the 14th Amendment is concerned, I urge everybody to get their little Constitution and read it. It says the debts of the United States shall not be questioned. If we now question the debts of the United States of America, that the Republicans all voted for those debts when they voted for tax cuts for millionaires and billionaires. If they want to make this country a deadbeat nation, this president shouldn't allow it. None of us should allow it.
Deadbeat nation.
She's part of the deadbeat nation.
This woman is promoting the poison that is killing the country. She should just, go to the beach and swim out to Catalina.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fred Dreyer is here. It's the PM Show with Fred Dreyer. Jay Carney from the White House says, hey, you can't use the 14th. Barbara Boxer, your senator from California, says, oh, yeah, let's use it.